Hi, it's Savannah Ogwin from Savannahland 2. Okay, it's summer, and with our schedule, we're kind of busy, so I'm late again, and I'm so sorry. However, I think you will really enjoy this video. It's totally worth the wait. Today I'm sharing how to create a super easy nursery door latch cover using Paper Smooches stamps and dies. Now, I have seen these all over Pinterest and wanted to create one for Trav's cousin, who's expecting their first baby, which is a baby boy, in August. I think these are a perfect gift for any new mother and father. I'm sure every new mother and father will want to go into their baby's room and check on them all the time. And this little latch cover will allow them to do this super quietly. So it's a practical gift, and it's so cute. So to create these covers, all you need to do is follow a couple of steps. First, you need to cut some fabric to 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Now this is going to be our front cover piece and then our back. You also need to attach some light pellin to the back of the front cover piece. Now this is an iron-on. I'm not even sure I pronounced that right, but it's a pellin. It just stabilizes the fabric so that you can do things to it. So you're going to iron it onto the back of the front cover. Next, you want to take some heat and bond iron adhesive, and that looks like this. This is a light version of it. And you're going to iron it on the back of several pieces of scrap fabric that coordinate with your image design. Now I'm going to be using this fox, and so you can see here that I've used white for his tail. I used this batik fabric that was dyed for his body, and then this fun little pattern for his face. And now you just want to stamp and die cut your images. The fabric cuts just as easy as paper in your die cutting machine. I'm going to be using StazOn Jet Black ink because it's perfect for fabric. And all I do is just place it down, stamping on fabric just like on paper. Ink up your image and then literally just press down onto the fabric. Now I'll be die cutting my brown fabric with my Alpha Whimsy die set, and I'm going to be spelling out the word fox just like I have done in my previous example. I like to tape it down, and you can see I've got the iron-on adhesive on there, and then when you get done you'll have your little image, but it will also have the back piece. It's just protecting your adhesive. It's okay if it falls off. Next, all you want to do is fussy cut out your stamped images using fine point scissors. This is also very easy to do. It cuts like paper. Now we can assemble our pieces and stitch them on our front cover fabric. But first we need to iron all of our pieces together. So you're going to remove the backing of each of your little pieces and then place it on your image and then iron it together. Now the backing of this piece will stay on until I'm ready to attach it to my front cover. I've ironed all of my pieces together onto my fox image, and I've also cut out, well, I laid him on a white piece of fabric and cut out an edging around him so that it'll be easier for me to stitch him on. I'm going to remove the backing, and I'm going to now iron it onto the center of my front cover piece. Well, I might not do the center. I'll do it like my original design. I'll lay him to the right hand side and then place my letters as well. So I'll remove the back of those and then spell out the word fox. You can see that my entire piece has been ironed on, and now I can stitch this, and I would actually stitch this before attaching the back piece. And for my original design, I used a clear thread, and I'm not sure if you can see it because it's clear, but I used it all the way around the black line of the image, and then I went around the white part with a white thread, and then for the letters I used a dark brown. So to finish our covers, you're just going to place your front cover piece facing up. Then you need to take some elastic. Now for my original design, I used a thicker elastic, and this is thin. Doesn't really matter as long as it stretches. And you're just going to fold it in half and place it in the center. Oh, you're going to place it this way because you want the ends coming off the side. And what I like to do is just tape it down using washi tape instead of pinning it. Then you'll do that for the other side as well. Now you're going to top this with your back cover, the right side facing down, but there really isn't a right side for this brown fabric, so doesn't matter. And now we're just going to pin all of our sides together. It'll look something like this. Now this is for Travis's sister who just had their second baby, which is a baby girl named Caroline. So this is what it will look like, and you're going to pin all the way around and make sure you pin around your elastic really well. You also want to leave about a 2-inch opening, so I've only pinned up here twice so that I know this is going to be my opening end. And all you're going to do is sew around this entire edge, except for this little opening, with about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And after you do that, it'll look something like this, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but I've got pink thread. I tried to make it so you could see it easily. And so I've stitched all the way around. I've double stitched on the edges, and all you want to do now is take some scissors and cut off your corners. Don't cut into your stitching, but cut as close as you can so that there's not a lot of bulk when you flip it inside out. Then you're going to turn it inside out using this opening, and then top stitch it with about a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And it's that easy. And what a super cute way to customize this cover. You could even use these Alpha Whimsy dies to spell out the last name of the baby, or actually their first name. So precious. I hope that you're inspired to create some latch covers for your friends and family who are expecting children, or even for yourself. Please leave a comment below with a link to one of your creations, or link up to our Inspired by Virtual Smooches post. I'd love to check out your project. Thanks so much for watching.